Hello, I'm Cody, and welcome to session 46 of my Pillars of Eternity turn-based Triple Crown attempt. Last time, we leveled almost everyone up, in case we ever decide to use them, made a bit of progress on the endless passive Odd Nua, and finally figured out that riddle of the Grey Sleeper and wandered around the dyrwood solving it. This time, we'll be heading back down into the endless paths. I think probably that's all we're going to be doing until we finish it. Unless something else occurs to me I need to run away from it for a little bit for.
Certainly.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know.
Shut
Not
up,
by the
Helena.
sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Alright, right. I remember this floor now that I look at it. I've done everything in here except for crossing this bridge. Well, it's hard to tell. The map is so dark, it's hard to see if there might have been, like, paths that go down this way. Or down this way. But I don't think so.
Slowly now.
Some Dargles. Death Guards, and a Vampire. Ooh, a Vampire on a throne. Fancy them. At the center of this massive Hydra structure, beneath the long shadow of the Titan's curled fingers, sits what appears to be a man. Unlike the slavering, animalistic creatures you have encountered on this floor, this man is regally composed, lounging upon a crooked stone throne. Yet his gaze has a piercing, feverish quality. He watches you intently as you approach. What are you, then? One of theirs? Strange that you survived planning stages. He speaks in fluid Ingwithan, you note, though his voice is taut with strain. Ingwithan a language, and if so, how do we know it? Guess maybe it's a accent? It must have been hard for them, those beggars, those cowards. You won't go any farther. No. You can go right back to them, your masters. Let them feast on you instead. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, you can understand him? Ask him everything. What an opportunity. Okay, so I guess it is a language, and we can just understand it due to magical watcher powers. The man looks startled. He gives a short laugh. You understand. Look here. Even the foreigners speak our tongue now. Truly, we are an immortal people. He laughs again. But that only makes it all the more clear, you see. You must be with them. How have they kept you so whole? You are remarkably well preserved. His eyes narrow. Attempt to pass, and you will go screaming back into the void, puppet. You're Angwithan? How is it you're still alive? Oh, no, no, no. We do not share information with our enemies. Go and ask the others. See if they recall, if they remember who it was that sustained us all these years. I need to reach the lower floors. No. No, not while they live. The man leans forward, hands gripping the arms of his throne. Those wretched, pathetic animals. Greedy savages, the lot of them. Do you know, I think some of them have started eating one another. He snorts. No, I won't waste the Adra on them. Not on them. It's mine. Who deserves it more? There is little enough for myself. I will not share. Do you hear me? You can all rot. Take a giant leap into the afterlife. 2,000 years too late. Okay, get out of my way, lunatic. Mouthy devil. I'll send you back to them when I'm through. Not quite dead, alive enough to tempt them. I'll crack you open like a gourd. He rises, hands outstretched. All that dialogue for a character who's just named Vampire is very odd. I think they'd give him a name.
Following your lead. Your turn!
Always paralyzing poor Canna.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Oh?
I'm ready. Adobidoro. Watch your fire!
I'm here. Uh-huh.
Oh, wow, I did not think that would survive a hit when it was already near dead.
Yes.
A lot of damage. As is that.
Your turn!
Hmm?
Hey.
Yes.
Right here.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Yes.
Oh?
Spot on! Permet Kong Swolia.
Your tail ends here!
Right here.
Really thought that would kill that too.
Wait.
No, the vampire got back up and charmed Canna. Of course it did. I don't know what on earth that was. Oh, she cast Twin Stones on Cass, and of course it hit Canna. So now he's nearly dead. Ugh.
Hey. Leave it to me!
Adobidoro. Freros, Ceres.
Oh?
Now this fight's over, at
Lead
least.
the way.
Annoying, mostly due to that
old times.
guy getting back up. Oh, and this. Come on, we removed his charm for 4 turns. Battle ends, which seems to cause
Stand still!
Peligita's, what's it called? Liberating Exhortation to wear off before it causes the charm to wear off, even though the Liberating Exhortation lasts longer. Which then causes Canna to attack us for a second. Unique. Heavy armor. A second chance, lore, and fine. Yeah, it's not bad if I wanted to wear heavy armor, but again, heavy armor seemed like the way to go in the early game to keep my characters when they had 70 health from getting 1 or 2 shot, but it feels a lot less effective than getting more turns does now. Thick, rust-red veins of dead Adra worm their way through the statue's wrist and into the darkness beyond. Well, certainly with all I've learned in this playthrough, maybe it's just that heavy armor was never the way to go, and I should have been using light armor right from the start.
Spot on!
Would not surprise me.
Oh?
Spot on!
I'm here. Uh-huh.
You are absolutely close enough, Day.
Yes? Quay Selmes made for Takoa! Yes? For Takoa!
Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh?
Lead the way.
Just like old times.
Hey,
Yeah! Yeah! Let's end this! Hello?
Hmm. Level 9. Map looks like it might be smaller than the last ship. This Adra has turned a dull shade of crimson. Entire sections of it have crumbled away from the walls and ceiling. Is this floor covered in spikes like it looks like, or is it just a graphical thing? Well, let's move one person. Oh, yeah, taking random damage. How much should I take there? 10? Probably not the character I should have sent for this. I don't like that it doesn't show up in the combat log. It'd be nice to be able to check and see if, like, does damage reduction matter? But I thought it... Oh, bronze key. I thought it would make sense to be Chie, because she can detect traps. Maybe there's actual traps here as well. Unique one-handed spear. Ooh, nice. Just basic spear, but with 20% attack speed. It's hard to go wrong with 20% attack speed. Shame I don't use spears on anyone. I'll assume those last two over there have nothing in them. I have taken more than enough damage there. Ouch.
Right here.
Uh-huh.
I'm ready.
hey,
Follow
Right.
your lead.
Took that field triage ability on somebody, but I don't remember who. It
Following
looks
your
like it's
lead.
not somebody in my party.
hey.
Maybe it was Sagani. Yeah, I think it was Sagani.
Yes.
Be a good time for it, but Chie usually doesn't take too much damage, so it shouldn't be a concern that she's the lowest. It's Canna that usually forces us to rest. Probably because he's the frontliner who's not wearing any armor. Which is something I should change. I haven't found an armor I like for him.
Hey.
Wait, sail. Your tail ends here.
Try something else.
Laying low.
Money.
I
Money
shall
and
make it
garbage.
so.
It's done. Oh? Try something else.
That's a torture chamber.
Yes? Wait, sail. Let's end this.
Putting an Iron Maiden. I was reading recently that
I'm ready.
Iron Maidens as a device were probably never used, or at least there's no evidence of them having been used. Instead, they appear to be an invention of several hundred years after they're claimed to have existed as a way of
This thing isn't
essentially
doing
criticizing
the job.
or denigrating the earlier generation. Pathfinding appears blocked there, even though it looked like she'd be able to walk there. Shame.
Uh-huh.
It was an interesting thing to learn, anyways. What's wrong with you? Why can't you use invisible, untargetable? That cloak does that, right? Yeah. Why does that mean you can't use your... Oh, what happened? Why'd your ability vanish? No, you can't use your... Frenzy? Why can't I use Frenzy? Very strange.
Lead the way.
Well, anyways, can I attack? Apparently. Oh, you cast both Twin Stones and the Summon Undead on the same attack. That's funny. Can you Frenzy now? No, still can't Frenzy this round for some reason. Just it's lit up like it. Oh, can't use that either. I guess when that cloak triggers, it just glitches her out so she can't use free actions for that next round.
Right here.
It's very odd.
Okay.
Oh?
I'm ready.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh?
Right here.
You're mine!
I'm ready. Permet Kong Swolias.
Finish them!
Following your lead. Let's end this.
For Cold Lord! I'm here.
Hey,
I'm
Awkward.
ready. Permet kong swolias.
Right here.
You're mine! Tell me.
hey.
Following your lead.
There we go.
Let's see what lies this way.
What have we here?
Paralysis, eh? Could be quite good. Obviously, Pelagino's just swimming in scrolls I'll never use. Oh, I bet this is
I'll make it so.
the key I got? No.
It's done.
And then maybe the thingies in here I can loot were just a shortcut, but apparently not.
Uh-huh.
Double check these last couple of containers. Yeah, okay, so it's 10 damage regardless if it comes in here. That's what the key was for. It gives me another key. Great. And this one gives me something real, if unexciting.
I'll see what's ahead.
Crystal Eater, eh? Oh, a Vithrak. I hate those things. Doesn't look like they're likely to get a turn, though, so it shouldn't matter.
Following your lead. Wait, set for Takoa! Hello.
Oh, I'm still getting bestiary progress on the Crystal Eaters. Oh, I feel like I've killed a lot of those over the game so far. Although I guess many of them were the smaller variety, which probably have a different entry. Certainly not all.
What have we here?
Yeah, those are the smaller ones. Finding hidden things. Nice.
Hey.
Hireling payday.
Following your lead. Wait, Selmes Metum.
I'm ready.
Oh. Angered something somewhere. It's not ideal into the trap here.
Lead the way.
Nice. Wherever they are, they're close enough for the pathfinding to figure out how to get to me. Oh, something right there, I see. The Vithrak was too close to the wall, and even though they shouldn't be able to have seen it, they just psychically knew, I guess.
Right here.
You failed to disarm the trap. Oh, okay.
Right here.
Just out of the way.
Following your lead.
Apparently that one's attacking me through the wall. Delightful. Right, come on, give Chie a turn so she can run forward and get rid of this trap.
Uh-huh.
Following your lead.
Charm my party. It's really, really annoying.
Yes. It's done.
There we go.
Yes.
Just nice to turn off that.
This thing isn't doing the job.
That didn't work.
And Aha is visible again.
Right
Fun,
here.
fun thing. I should probably give that to the Devil of Karok. Get more use out of it. She gets the bonus damage when she's invisible.
Yes? Let's end this!
Can't
I'm
reach
here.
anything. And yeah, sure enough, I can't use my barbaric yell because I'm invisible, and well, because that thing went off, because I'm sure I'll be able to get rid of the invisibility by doing, well, anything really. This. Yeah. And still can't yell.
Be more careful.
You get this one? No. I'm right there. I feel like you should be able to. It attack you through here. You should be able to attack it through here. No? Alright, fine. Be like that.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
Yes.
Ah. There we go.
Freros, Ceres.
Oh, I missed the King of Law with my abjuration. That's a shame. Oh, I have very high fort.
Finish them.
There we
Slowly.
go. Irritating fight, but not a difficult one. Broken Blade. Oh, yeah. Remember that? I can take that back to the blacksmith in the Crucible Knights, I think. Get that fixed. I found both halves of the broken blade. Interesting. Wonder if it's any good at this point with having done some DLC stuff. I think really throws the chance of getting non-DLC stuff that's comparable in quality to be unlikely. Okay, we just got a visiting lord that increases my prestige while he's here, but doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, Lord Sidrock. I think we've had Lord Sidrock before. That name sounds familiar. Definitely want to look up how that whole visitor and all of the quests and the like are decided. Once I finish this playthrough, I'm curious.
Oh?
Don't like looking it up while I'm playing it.
Spot
I
on.
like not knowing while I play. I like that sense of figuring things out. But I'm curious to understand it better once I'm done.
Sail is made for Takoa!
Nice. Another minor bug of them just not showing their run animation as they run forward. It's happened a few times.
Be more careful.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Watch your fire.
Oh? Tell me. Ah!
Your tail ends here!
Right here.
For Coldborn! Oh?
Oh,
Finish them!
excellent. Perfect.
I've been poisoned!
The Thraki dead, and none of them charmed me.
Hey,
Lead the way.
Ah!
Everything about Maneha is making me wish I played a barbarian. These spikes look sharp enough to cleave bone. Of course, I often feel that way about Canna enchanters as well, so... Oddly, despite it having been one of my top options, I have not been feeling like I want to play a rogue out of the
Certainly.
devil. I think rogues really shine in the early game. I know I've played the early game with a rogue and just had them absolutely wreck.
To whispers and shadows.
Often with the sneak attacks, especially with like a big arbalest or arquebus. They often just one-shot targets in the first round or two. Which, especially with the smaller encounters from the early game, often means fights can go really, really quick. Quite satisfying.
Following your lead. Sailmes me to Fortacoa!
Shade, Pogram, and Pogra.
Oh? Try something else!
Your aim could use some improvement.
Right here.
Nice.
Your aim could use some improvement.
Oh?
Following your lead.
Fantastic.
Fortacoa!
I'm here.
Right here.
For Coldborn! Yes.
Finish them! Permet Kong Swolias.
Verathis! Huh!
Nice.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Topaz. Oh, that's a lot of beetles. Oh, I hate it, but I really want to try this out just because it'd be fun. It shouldn't kill me. Alright, good. Good. Decent amount of damage. I could have got it to bounce at a better angle. Oh my, I can get another one. Get a better angle here. Ah.
Hey.
Yes.
You can go again? Sure, let's go blow them all up.
Following your lead.
I don't know, using spellcasting items, you just get your turn back so quick. Almost makes me wonder if I could just straight up make a build based around that. Like, she's also got that staff to cast fireballs, well, somebody does somewhere. If I could get that thing working.
Let's end this!
You'd have to rest virtually every fight.
I'm ready.
It was not ideal.
Watch your fire!
I'm here.
Although who knows, maybe if I was still using Aloth, maybe him attacking that frequently, or maybe him casting spells, like maybe he can just cast them that frequently. And I just didn't use them once he had enough spells to notice, or just generally was always so overcautious with burning through spell slots that I didn't notice.
Yes.
And I think I had him in fairly heavy armor, of course. Like I had everybody in heavier armor in the early game.
Finish them! Be more careful.
Hey,
Really wish she wouldn't complain like I'm attacking her every time her own turn comes up when she's using that
you're
ability.
not getting through me.
Try something else.
Let's end this!
Right here.
For Cold Lord! Lead the way.
Hey,
Yeah! Yes?
Oh, and if I find something good, you can have half.
Exceptional greatsword. Oh, the stairs were down there. It's just a little dead end. Only got the achievement noise, but the pop-up doesn't seem to be working during the load screen. I'm guessing it has something to do with progress in Adnua. This is annoying.
hey.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here!
I'm ready.
Once.
Take that!
Right here.
Always satisfying to have a fight where enemies don't get a single turn. Of course, it helps that those are all shades, which
Keeping an eye.
enemies I've been fighting since the very beginning of the game, and I'm now just shy of max level.
Yes. Try something else.
Why didn't his escape ability break his stealth? Every time I try it with Karok, it does. The one from the item not break stealth, and the one that rogues get innately break stealth, because that's ridiculous if so.
Let's end this!
Try something else. I'm here.
Right here.
See, just to be out, just a little. Okay, it didn't break stealth that time, so I guess the times when it has before has just been me targeting it poorly or something else weird happening. Alright.
Eyes open.
Fair enough. I need the proper key.
Oh?
Wonder if this is the game I've played where I kill the most spiders per hour on average. Seems like there's a lot of them. When they show up, at least.
Spot on!
Huh! Leave it to me!
Following your lead. Wait for Takoa! I have them!
Oh. Alerted a wide amount of enemies there. I don't know where, because there can't be anything this way. Oh yeah, those are the stairs down. Must be south.
Yes.
Ugh, annoying.
Spot on!
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Poison! Watch your fire!
Right here.
Oh, I'm a Bogra.
I've been poisoned!
Take that!
Yeah, still can't use her roar ability. What again? Barbaric yell. Turn in which she got hit by that thing. That.
Freros! Ceres! Watch your shoes. I'm gonna be sick. Oh? Finish them!
God, they get a lot of turns. No, not a Vithrak.
Right here.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
Hey.
Watch your fire!
Oh, that's not ideal. Knew it was gonna run forward when I left that area with Edar, but I figured Nanu could be able to block it before it got to me. Okay. Chie, I guess, turns fast enough. She should be fine. One to recover the Petrify and one to take an action before anything major happens, I imagine. Oh yeah, that thins him out a bit. Oh, and that would be even better with a reach weapon.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Croak 10!
Rest well, my friend.
Uh-huh.
You're mine!
Yeah, there we go. Now that bitch.
Yes.
Nice and safely now.
Spot on! May Andra's tides wash over you.
Hey.
Yes.
Finish them!
There we go.
Not
That's
too
just the
long,
Vithrak.
but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Fortunato Brudo! Be more careful! Border Republics!
Oh. No. Well,
I'm here.
Take that!
Yes. Forticola!
there you go. Everything even a little bit dangerous has been dealt with.
Border Republics!
Just clean up. This is the sort of situation where I would toggle on real time with pause if you could do so mid-fight. Certainly in Pathfinder's Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, that's how I use it. Take care of the difficult targets, then just turn on the real time and let my characters auto-attack the last couple of enemies.
Following your lead.
You stuck? No, you just can't Pathfind.
Hey.
Yeah!
You're stuck.
Yes.
Watch your fire!
I'm here.
Right here.
Hello?
An Audra key.
Now here's something.
Ancient crumbling bones are all that remains of countless victims. Adrian's Wrecker, the unique arbalist, two-handed. Attacks can stun on crits. Crits can inflict prone. Not bad. Hard to warrant. You can get the One-Eyed Molina's Gold-Fingered Spike Flinger so much earlier than you could plausibly get here, and that's just better. As for the Adra key goes, yes.
Yes.
Anything else? No.
Careful with that!
I'll be resting soon, so.
Yes? Way selmes me to.
Damn it, Canna.
Something else!
Excellent.
I'm ready. Fortunato Brudo! Be more careful!
There, you're stuck too. There we go. That's nice.
Right here.
Well, it didn't break her stealth to use it, but it did just not go as far as the UI indicator seemed to imply it would, which is still annoying. Very hard to get her into a proper position.
Let's end this!
Fortunato Brudo! Be more careful! We're losing people!
Oh, wow, it stunned everybody but Chie. That's amazing. Well done.
Try something else!
Right here.
Way sailness may to.
Rod of Pale Shades. Unique rod. Exceptional. Attacks can stun on crits and inflicts disorienting on hit. Not bad.
Now here's something.
Couple of diamonds. I must have so many of most of these crafting components by now, just absolutely enormous quantities. Look at this stuff. 60 dank spores, 122 Zorik tongues, 204 vessel bones. When could I ever hope to use all of it? Somehow up to 3 refined Durgan iron ingots. I thought I had 2 when I left that place. I don't know where I would have found another. Wonder if they're part of random drops somewhere. Nua 11.
I'll keep an eye out.
Sporlings, haven't dealt with them in a while.
Oh?
Once again, I've got 1 enemy we can see and 1,000 more that just know I'm here. There we go. Oh, that's why my arrows bounce back there. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes? For Takar! Way sailness may to.
Try something else.
Oh,
I'm ready.
no stuns, that's a shame. I don't like the enemies just spawning in magically as I pass by. It's kind of rude.
This is getting nowhere!
Right here.
Let us end this.
Following your lead. Let's end this!
I'm ready.
Rate her.
Adobidori.
And also chain heal on her. I think she took some damage.
Ceres.
Take that.
Yeah, that's just so satisfying.
Right here.
You're mine!
Following your lead.
Yes.
Ha!
Hey,
Following your lead.
I'm ready. The Arches Vox Convera.
laying low.
Okay, I don't want to read what that's about yet. I want to loot first. I thought that was a looting thing. The luminous mushrooms give off a heavy, earthy musk. A winding mass of vicious thorns and thick vines spans the gap between the cavern walls. There are spaces here and there in the vegetation, and you can see into the chamber beyond, but it will be difficult to pass through unscathed. Look at them. The vines have grown so thick and tangled as to form a nearly impenetrable wall. Many of the thorns are as long as the span of your palm. From time to time, you hear the faintest creak, as if something has shifted slightly within the mass. Cut them away, I guess they just grow back. You deal a sturdy blow to the nearest vine, and get little results. The vines seem unnaturally resistant. No amount of hacking, slashing, or cutting seems to have much effect. It would take far too long to cut away all of them. How about incinerating them? I have many ways of causing fire.
Silence surrounds me.
It's done.
Yes.
Whose side are you on?
Sorry, Edgar. Not sure how that hit you, honestly.
Yes.
Nice. Just turd after turd after turd when I do that. It's wild.
Spot on.
Following your lead. Set for Takoa!
I'm ready.
Be more careful. I'm here.
They're all immune to fear. Interesting.
Right here.
Not get close enough to engage without breaking stealth. Or maybe you can't. Yeah, you probably just can't engage while stealthed.
Oh.
Spot on.
Hey.
Be more careful.
Oh.
Spot on.
Can't stun them either. That's a shame.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here!
Tell me.
I don't know what knocked her prone. Excellent.
Yes.
Let us end this.
Hey.
Nice. Delayed it again. Managed, looks like, to kill all of these without giving them a turn.
Right here.
Is phenomenal. So we do not want them charming my team.
Following
Probably wouldn't lead to death or anything. I just hate that it always makes my characters change their weapons.
Yes.
Your aim could use some improvement. Permet Kong Swolias.
For Coldborn! Lead the way. Just like old times.
What have we here?
Whew. Good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Kagadob's Hazel. Jolting touch on crit, 1 per encounter. Exceptional and bonus accuracy for allies attacking the same targets. Not bad. some garbage there and a hidden loot. Always weird when the hidden loot is absolutely useless. You'd think it's where you'd find good stuff.
Now here's something.
The luminous mushrooms give off a heavy, earthy musk. Hey, these things are technically allied to me right now. There we go. Now they're not. I used all of my stuff there, yeah. Oh. Ampogra's for giant dank spore.
Hey.
What have you got? I'll start by getting into position. You not? Alright, fine.
Following your lead.
Great. You're just stuck.
Oh?
Spot on! I'm ready. Your aim could use some improvement. Take that!
Uh-huh.
We're kinda stuck over here.
Not in vain!
Following your lead. Let's end this!
Excellent. Are you stuck? No, you just... This pathfinding is really weird. I don't know what's going on here. You just can't walk near that thing.
Lead the way.
Right here.
For Coldborn!
Oh?
Let us end this!
Hey.
Yeah! Yeah!
Varanthus!
You are stuck.
Varanthus!
Following your lead. Let's end this!
Oh?
Let us end this!
Uh-huh.
Nice, big hit.
Hey. You're not getting through me.
I'm here.
Yes? Let's end this!
Just like old.
What is with this pathfinding in this map?
Varanthus!
Yes.
Seem to be able to walk around in it fine now. Although they do seem to
have we
still be
here?
just
Let's see what lies
kind of
this-
pathing strangely. Like they're going around invisible obstacles. Oh my, +3 dex ring. It also gives some reflex and defense while stunned, but the 3 dex, that's nice. Yerna's Leaves. Superb rapier that gives bonus damage against prone, stunned, and flanked enemies. Probably better than the offhand she is using. It's more damage. I lose the steal 1 turn of each beneficial effect and attack speed. Which is a really neat effect, but I think it's better overall. And bonus damage against prone, stunned, and flanked. Like, she actively tries to attack things that are prone, stunned, and flanked, because she already gets bonus damage against them, so it just makes sense to lean into that more, I think. But the more interesting thing is that ring. You don't need it. You could use it, but I'd need to get the bracers of deflection. Yeah. You got +5 deflection right now. We'd lose that. You go down to... No, you don't lose that. You have deflection from the helmsman's uniform. I've completely forgotten. I always forget. I forgot that on Chie for ages, too. Where'd that ring go? But yeah, otherwise you have just +2 dex, so that brings you up to +3. Get rid of that and give you... I don't think you need the crit multiplier. Might? Do you have plus might on this, right? Or something? Oh, you have no plus might? Perfect. I'll give you the +2 might. Bracers, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, and those vines would have just left me here. I'm sure I could have snuck through to go down the next level. But I chose not to. However, being done with this level, I'm going to run to town and build that sword. Just in case it's something that I want to use. You know, then I'll get it earlier and be able to use it for some of the dungeon.
Gelade.
Oh
Well
my god,
done.
Pelagina.
A formidable fortress
Killing me.
in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Yeah, vulnerable to cannons. It's in first fires, I believe. Supplicant wants an escort. If ignored, I lose a bunch of prestige. Whatever. Only wants an escort. Not like I'm lacking in people that aren't doing anything. Here's Zahua. Escort this guy. Maybe if you still smell like fish guts, he won't come and demand things needlessly in the future. Oh, apparently there are assassins in
Sharp
town.
eyes and keen ears.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Following your lead.
I suspect they already regret this.
I'm ready.
Lead the way. Just.
Well, that would have been a really fun fight if she still had that,
I'm here.
whatever the ability is that lets her take a
Certainly.
turn after killing people and just let her go first. She could have walked through them one at a time. That would have been hilarious. I should read this, I guess. Written on this scrap of parchment is a concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you're known to have associated with in your brief time in the dyrwood. I wonder who it is. Is it the Leaden Hand, or is it, the Doman Elves? Or even the Glanfathens? Well, annoyed some of them. Killed a couple delegations of the Fangs. What do you do
I'm a
here?
forge master. I'm a master smith for the Crucible Knights.
Listen to all that. Wait, what?
I'm a forge master.
I could have sworn this was the guy that offered to repair that weapon. I'll check his garbage while I'm here. I guess offload some of my stuff. And who was it? I thought I talked to him and he said he would do this. I'm just in here, is it? No. There's somebody else. Who would it else could it have been?
I'm a forge. We were all.
Maybe because I sided with the dozens, he's no longer willing? I mean, it's not implausible. Another blacksmith in town. There's the one in Gilded Vale. It was probably the one in that city whose name I keep forgetting. The city's existence I keep forgetting, but particularly its name. Wow. One with the cult of scale. Deerford Village. I suspect it was the one in Deerford Village. Winfrith.
Hail and well met.
No. Guess it's not this one. Well, that seems nice. Hits to crits and crits can prone.
Well met, friend.
To zealous command. I don't want to talk to that person. He's a backer NPC. Is there another blacksmith here? This is where I wish I had a functioning memory. I mean, I always wish I had a better memory. I was so sure it was this. It's in this building. Just a random house, maybe? Yep.
What have we here?
Oh, trap.
Laying low.
know if it was just me. I'm pretty sure I saw a beetle corpse or something up there for a brief second. Oh no, it's not a beetle corpse. There's like an Adrigud corpse up there. Oh, this game sometimes. Huh. Kind of random nonsense.
Did you see that dwarven woman? Oh, pips like a church bell.
Now you want me to be that friend? I can't help you with women, Kana.
As you like. She was making eyes at you the whole time, so I thought.
Maybe just point her out next time you see her.
Good day to you.
Show me your wares. Just on the off chance you have anything, yeah. Didn't think so, but I'm going to maintain a vague hope that maybe she'll suddenly, or any people like that will suddenly have blacks or sky dragon eyes, or something similarly high-leveled. Where on earth was it? It won't be in the mill. There's not anything else in here. Okay, I guess just have to go back to Gilded Vale and hope it's there. And before, let's see. Trying to picture the map. I don't think there was a there's a bunch of general stores there, but I don't think there was a blacksmith. Any of those. I think it is just Gilded Vale. I don't even think there was one in any of the Elm's Reach areas, though I could certainly be wrong. I could have sworn I talked to somebody about it, and I thought it was in Defiance Bay. I mean, maybe it was the guy at the Crucible Knights and he just won't do business with me. That's good. Because of the, siding with the dozens.
Hail and well met.
Well, doesn't look like it's him.
Welcome.
Those weren't there before, were they? This has to be a bug. Of just, like, enemy corpses are stuck in memory or something? Weird. But now the question is, do I try going and running around talking to every blacksmith I can find? Or any shopkeep, really, I can find in the Twin Elms area? Or is there anything else? Could go back to the White March. I mean, there's certainly a forge there, but I'm confident this was buildable before you do White March, or before you get the expansion, so... And I guess I check Copper Lane and talk to the dozens at the least. Maybe they'll have someone there. As ever, this sort of thing wouldn't be so bad if not for A, the loading screens, and B, how long it can take to run across the length of a city map. Yeah, none of this looks like it, but maybe in the Adventurer's Den. Is there possibly something in Andra's gift? Call for interested patrons. Please move along, I have a long... Okay, well. No, nothing here. I am always going to check armors to see if there's anything interesting that I overlooked earlier in the game when I was more dismissive of light armors.
Hail, traveler.
Let's see, scrolls, potions, and some crafting components. Books, which I assume I probably sold to you when I was scrounging up money in the early
Hail and
game.
well met.
Nothing at all. Is it Igrun?
Well met, friend.
No. Orasane. Stun on crits. Sling's reach. Bonus engagement. Like, bonus engagement feels like the sort of enchantment that you should be able to put on using the enchanting mechanic. It's not, I don't know, fancy enough to feel like it needs to only exist on uniques. My hero of the Northfield, Quineth sings as you approach. The expedition would never have made it home without you. Thank you, Chie. We will not forget your valiant efforts. Yeah, fair enough. I liked you. You're the one that gave me the ability, the permanent +1 mechanics, and something else, but that's what I remember about it. How long have you worked here? Nothing. Traditions? No. Alright, show me your wares. I always did want to see what that was like. Back in the day, it was expensive. I doubt I'll actually get around to equipping it and using it, since I doubt I can use it outside combat. 20% frenzy duration. Not good enough to bother with, but interesting in its way. There's no smithy in here or anything.
You want an expedition? Talk to...
Ghosts. A lot of these people appear to be ghosts. I don't know if that's a graphical bug or if that's actually something that's supposed to be happening. It's possible examining them would answer that. I don't think they've always been like that, unless my memory is even worse than I feel like, than I realize, but, I'm not going to examine the backer NPCs. I do not care enough for that. Finally, we'll see what all those animancers and their lackeys and the Crucible Keep are really up to. It was only a matter of time. What was your part in the riots? Uniting the city against the Knights, of course. They made their intentions clear when their pet animancer assassinated the Duke. He shakes his head. A lot of blood in the streets. Shame to lose so many good men and women, but we had to act. What else do you need? I've already gone through all that, I think. Maybe not. Good men and women trying to walk in the footsteps of great men and women who came before us. We're a loose association of warriors and expeditionaries in the Dyrwood. Not as fancy as your friends in the Crucible Knights, but at least we remember our roots. At least they remember somebody else's roots and pretend to be like them, he means. Thank you. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, was there a blacksmith in Andra's gift? Don't think so. Very irritating. I really wish the quest log gave me some hint of where to go, especially if I had. If I have not talked to somebody that offered on this playthrough, and I'm just misremembering, like vague bleeds from my first playthrough or one of my unfinished attempts at the beginning of the game from shortly after the turn-based mode entered beta, well, entered public beta. Like maybe that's just poisoning my memory, and that happened then. I'm like 99% sure there isn't anything that would help me in Brackenberry. Well, maybe. Oh, maybe it's not a blacksmith? Maybe I can go to the same person who fixed that Engwithan scepter? Seems unlikely, but stranger things have happened. Oh, I mean, definitely not. It looks like the sanitarium's been burnt down. Makes sense. Yes, they seem to have done so, haven't they? Yeah. Well, if it was possible to do it in there, then it's no longer possible. Let's check out the gift. If it's not there, I'll go back to the Crucible Knights and, like, I don't know, look around more in the area. Maybe there was somebody else. Maybe there was somebody near the Shrine of Abaddon or something that, like, had a dialogue about it. I don't remember. Alright, like, if the Crucible Knights were just no longer willing to do it, I would hope it would tell me that. It would, like, in a perfect world, this quest would have, like, a failed. The blacksmith that was capable of doing this is no longer willing to talk to you or something. Yeah, none of these seem blacksmithy. I want to see something here. As I said before, I'm pretty sure I remember there being, like, an NPC you can trade with here, but he was missing last time, but maybe it's only at night? Yeah. A hooded figure leans against a wall. When he notices you draw near, he stands upright and raises his hand to halt your approach. If you know the words, speak them, and we can do business. If not, then we are done speaking. Apparently I know the words, but I don't remember how I learned them. So, Ik Nibian Eildfion. I apologize for the unpleasantries. I am Kern, the Midnight Merchant, as some would say. I deal in sensitive commodities. Precautions must be taken. Now, let us do business. Yeah, I thought he sold crafting components, but doesn't look like any I care about. For the most part, I'll buy some sapphires, rubies, emeralds, just because they're expensive, so I probably need them for, like, exceptional armors in case I ever want to do that, but whatever. Nothing I really care about. Anyways, wouldn't be in Salty Mast. It's only not Otta's house. Talk to the shopkeep over here, I guess, see what they have to say, but I doubt it'll be useful.
Hail, traveler.
Could be one of these random ramshackle houses, but I very much doubt it. And certainly the thing, even more than the Grey Sleeper, this is the thing I'm most tempted to look up right now, because it's like, it might just be that I can't do it. And it would really suck if I wasted another hour wandering around the dyrwood, hoping to find a blacksmith that will deal with me. And I'll need to give up, and then after I finish this run, finally look it up and be like, oh yeah, I just screwed myself out of not doing it before I caused the riots, or before I sided with the dozens. One more check over here, and then I'll probably pop into the Ducal Palace before I leave, just in the phenomenally unlikely event there's something in there that's relevant to this, or even just something in there that is worthy of examining. I haven't been there in ages. Not since before the riots. Maybe there's something new there. It would actually be quite plausible. Watch your step in here today. Every man and woman in there is mourning fallen comrades, and some of them are just looking for an excuse. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't understand. Do those blockheads really mean to take over patrolling an entire city? Her gaze is distant and empty. That wasn't even a battle, it was a slaughter. Farewell. Can't put items on it. Well, maybe I can. But let me put the crucible blade pieces in my inventory? No. As parts of... as quest items, I can't deal with them. I actually have 3 pieces. I have a broken blade, and an ornate sword hilt. Huh. It wasn't like... Is there something earlier in the paths that I have to bring them to, maybe? Our city falling down around our heads, and those damn fools from the dozens attack us in the streets. I'd like to hang every last one of them. Apparently I can say I've decided I want to help your cause. What do you need me to do? But I feel like it's too late.
Dunstan will complete the first squad of Forge Knights in no time. Now the High Justice will want to have his Forge Masters at Fleetbreaker Castle create more.
However, it has been brought to my attention that you're a close ally of the dozens, he scowls. I'm sure you understand that further association puts us in a precarious position. Okay. For a second there, I thought it was just going to let me do a quest from before the riots. Oh, look. There's the Adrigid corpse that seems to be following me around. Or Delemgan, maybe? Can't identify them by sight.
I'm a fool. We were all...
If I try to sell him, I can't even look at quest items. Alrighty then, I'm officially giving up on this area. We'll check the Ducal Palace, and then do I run around in Twin Elms hoping to find something relevant? I don't know, I'll decide when I get to the world map. But probably. If there's anything for me in the Violin Embassy. I also haven't been there, I don't think, since fairly near the time when I recruited Pelagina. I can't believe the mob left this place in one piece. With Duke Aver gone, we've got our work cut out for us.
Welcome.
I'm afraid we're out of bandages and ointments, but the doors will remain open for any who seek guidance or sanctuary. Are you still having visions of the falls? Thankfully, no. Now that my faith has been restored, my dreams have been peaceful. Something else? Nope.
First, your neighbors hound you because you say the wrong prayers at supper time.
If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. Just their way of letting you know they care.
Then some cross-eyed lord gets to stringing up your neighbors.
A couple of them were ones that had been hounding me, so that worked out at least.
What was that first thing she said? Wrong prayers at supper time. Okay. Very annoyed. I feel like had to have been one of the Winfrith there or that, but alright, I'll go self-check Hearthstone. Is there a blacksmith here that I did not remember? Maybe it was up here. This market. I don't think so, but like, Lord knows I've been wrong before. Nobody appears to have a smith next to them. Or a forge, rather.
Hail, Estramor.
Thing of interest.
Hail, Estramor.
See your wares. Star color.
Estramor.
Estramor. Many blessings, traveler.
Hail, Estramor.
That is a shame. I thought
Estramor?
for a minute I really did think it might be here.
Estramor.
Nope. Is there anywhere else it could have been? I feel like that's everything that even vaguely resembles a blacksmith that exists in the world. Outside of going back to the White Forge. I won't be in the Celestial Sapling. That's just a tavern. There won't be anything there. Right? What? A tabby cat snaps out of its placid stupor as you approach. It opens its eyes wide, following you every step. Before trotting to your side to rub against your legs, you have gained an orange tabby cat. Alright, I guess. Sure. Take that instead of the weird fish man. Maybe it was just some random hut that there was a guy in one of these villages or towns with a name as unmemorable as Glanfathenholm. It was down here in the like it wouldn't have been surely, right? It was in here. Was this just where I fought that guy because he wanted to? No, this is where I got permission to enter the other districts. It was in one of the other districts where I fought the guy because he wanted to steal a little girl's soul for his son or something. Maybe there is something in here.
Estramor?
Sensing your reproach, an agitated elven hunter suddenly drops his conversation and turns to face you. What kind of courtesy have you learned in your filthy homeland? A red stripe of paint gleams pearly with sweat from cheekbone to cheekbone. We speak of Glanfathen matters. Begone. The huntress in the group raises her calloused hand. Still your heart, Red Eye. Do not forget where you stand. She parts the fine strands of golden hair that float before her face and acknowledges you with a nod. In the house of our ancestors and the 6 tribes, we commune as one people. Red Eye looks away and fumes in restrained breath. The ancestors will forgive me and my brother when I clean the shame away from his name. He looks at the huntress, and from the taint it has brought our tribe. What's this about your brother? My brother. The hunter's heavy breathing pauses for a moment. My brother Fjorm is the greatest hunter of our tribe. He set out on a blood hunt, but hasn't returned. And now, Arthwin, that puny liar, he claims that my brother... He clenches his fists. The elven huntress fills in the silence. Arthwin belonged to another tribe. He is the hunter that competed against Fjorm during their blood hunt. She gives a glancing look to Redai. Arthwin claims that Fjorm has exiled himself, deciding not to return to Twin Elms. Redai scowls. His stripe of paint curves like an angry wound. Exiled. In shame for losing to him during the blood hunt. Can you believe this liar? Even though Arthwin returned with a great Stelgar's fang as proof, it's hard to believe that Fjorm would have failed to kill the prey first. The huntress digs her heel in the dark soil. You cannot claim that yet, Redai, not until the Anamphatha judge the truth. Arthur's weak, from a low tribe. Redai bares his teeth. He lies. I'll find the truth and clean my brother's name. Why would Arthur lie about your brother? Redai throws his arms in the air. Why? He looks at you as if the answer were obvious. Redai, please. Still your anger. She does not know our customs. The huntress turns to you and nods. Arthur stands to gain much from claiming victory over Fjorm. That brings renown and glory to his kin, a lesser tribe that twice split arrows. Arthur has no history, no name, and now he returns a hero, while my brother, Redai's face twisted in air, tricked, perhaps worse. And how do you plan to clear Fjorm's name? A bead of sweat rolls down Redai's forehead and hangs from his red-painted cheekbone like a drop of blood. It quivers as the hunter's muscles twitch. I can't tarry here while my brother's fate remains unknown. The Anamfatha must let me go. To judge Arthur, and to clean our tribe's name, they cannot listen only to your truth. The huntress lowers her head, glancing at you. Before the Anamfatha, only an impartial voice can speak for what happened. Redai whips his neck, and the drop of sweat lingering on his cheekbone flies in your direction. You mean to involve this one, an Estremor? She points at him, her calloused finger curved like a claw. Listen to me now, Arthur. Listen to me now. Arthur returned, with proof. Your brother did not even come back. The huntress blows against the fine hairs floating down over her face. The tribes are split. Something must be done. She looks at you. And this one is known to speak the truth. Well, as an Estremor, I can look into this without risking tension between your tribes. Redai turns to face you, his hard features betraying no emotion, and nods. You're right in claiming this, and the Anamfatha would agree to this. There's no union between you and our tribes. The huntress nods at you. Fjorm and Arthur went to the Northwild Forest, beyond the Old Song Pass, to hunt a giant Stalgar. Search here, and return to us with the truth if you can. But be aware, Stalgar of such size, many times over their lesser kin, usually gather a big pride that follows them closely. Redai fixes his eyes on you, two glowing embers over blood-red stripe painted across his face. Estremor, I don't expect help, but I'll do anything to know of my brother's fate and to clean the stain that Arthur has spilled on our tribe. He throws his chin back. Anything, this I claim. I feel like I've found information about this, but I do not remember the specifics. Oh, good. I found enough information about Fjorm's death. His brother, Redai, will want to know about it. I can find him in the past. Yeah, I know that much. Found Fjorm's corpse. His lingering essence revealed part of his last memories. In trying to kill the giant Stalgar by himself, Fjorm tricked Arthur and fought the creature alone, dying in the attempt. Okay. God, I wish this gave me a real hint to where to go. Do I talk to him, or do I need to talk to the Anamfatha?
What brings you here?
Okay. You've returned. We hope you found truth about my brother's fate. I mean, I didn't leave, I just looked at my notes. I've concluded my task. It's time to speak with the Anamenfath. I mean, yes, I remember that down. I remember thinking that it felt like it was just some random creative writing exercise, as it didn't seem to be connected to anything. What did you see? Where's Fjorm? Tell me. Redai. The huntress thrusts her palm between you and her companion. The truth belongs to all of us. Even Arthur, you know this. Redai hesitates for a moment. He wipes the sweat off his face, leaving traces of red paint on his hands. I'm ready to share the truth with the Anamanthath. He looks up, and I'll make sure that so is Arthur. Do I need to talk to the Anamanthath now? And our dead friend here following us everywhere. Our paths cross again, Gallows and Naman, so don't know what that is. Alright. I've been investigating Fjorm's disappearance. Indeed, Arthur and Redai have spoken of little else. I do not envy your position. Gallows and Anams, Yet your testimony may resolve the tensions between the keepers of the stone and the twice-split arrows. When you've gathered your evidence, I'll call a hearing, and let us begin. She nods. I will summon Arthur and Radai. Their fates and the names of their tribes depend on what will reveal to us. I'm going to try to read that again. Gallus and Mams, whatever, I have no idea. Why do they use W like a vowel? I get it's like probably inspired by Welsh or something, but like I don't know how the Welsh use W's either. Nor do I really have any idea what the diacriticals on the I's and Radai are. I just ignore them, basically. If you're going to use language or going to use the writing system in a way that isn't standard to English, you should probably define the use somewhere in the game. Bethel stands at the head of the hall. Lit from behind the dozens of candles, she casts a long shadow across the floor. We've gathered to weigh the claims of Arthur and Radai in the manner of Fjorm's disappearance. To that end, we are honored by the presence of a Gallus and Anams, whose insight will help us render the verdict. Murmurs of astonishment echo from the front of the hut. We begin with Arthur's claim. He asserts that Fjorm lured him into a confrontation with the Stalgar and that he slew the beast on his own. Fjorm, he says, exiled himself, fearing that knowledge of his actions would heap shame on the keepers of the stone. I should have sought him out and talked to him to figure out why the hell he's lying. As my evidence said, or my soul sight watcher abilities said, that Fjorm tricked Arthur to go away so Fjorm could attempt to 1v1 it and got himself killed like a moron. She holds up a tooth as long as her arm. As evidence, he brings a fang from the great Stalgar. On the other hand, Radai states that his brother was tricked and murdered by Arthur during the hunt. A hunter of Fjorm's renown would not have fallen in the blood hunt, but by treachery. Her shadow flickers and dances in the candlelight as she looks at you. And now we turn to our Gallus and Anams. We ask only that you share your observations so that we may find closure for these two tribes. She lowers her head. What fate befell Fjorm? Fjorm is dead. What? Radai stares at you, his face contorted between surprise and anger. He turns to Arthur. How? You puny weakling, how? The Anamfath whips her neck towards the tribesman. Do not forget your place. Radai's chest balloons, but he quickly lowers his chin in obedience. Arthur's eyes dart from side to side. The Anamfath continues. It saddens us to know this truth, but we must still reveal it deeper. If this is so, how did the Great Stalgar die? Well, Fjorm killed it. Of course he did. Radai shakes his fist and looks to everyone in the hall. Arthur is just a feeble hunter from the twice-split arrows, and a liar. Fur bristles along Bethel's arms. Silence! Her slitted pupils narrow, and she regards you. And now we come to it. Claim the truth for the 6 tribes, Gallus and Anams. Fjorm tricked Arthur and fought the giant Stalgar by himself. They killed each other in the fight. Arthur tried to cover Fjorm's shame, but lied about besting the creature. Your words echo along the passage of the 6 to the solemn audience. Bethel nods. It is as you say. We thank you for sharing your truth with us. The Anamfath turns to Arthur and Radai. Brothers of the tribes, let these wounds mend. Go in peace and contemplate the shame brought to our hearth. And she wants a word with me. Grand adventure completed. Durance returns to the stronghold with money and items. Spoils await in the Great Hall Treasury. Oh, and this glitch is back. Maybe it's anytime you complete one of those quests that don't appear to have like a name or a description. That great quest or whatever it was. She turns back to you. A shame upon both tribes is not what I would have wanted, but we must learn to turn our faces to these hard truths if we are to survive the coming seasons. Your integrity is a boon to us. Please accept this with our thanks. And she gave me Sheathed in Autumn. Oh, a unique sword. Superb. +1 flanking and freezing lash. Not bad. I think it's better than what Edda was using. It loses some constitution and the bonuses versus spirits, though I could regain that if I wanted. But the superb is certainly beats out the exceptional. And I like the extra engagement, so sure. He's been using that Whispers of Yenwood for fucking ever. No, that wasn't what I was expecting to find here, but nice to get a new sword, I guess. Oh god, it looks like if I'm remembering the timestamps correctly, I've been searching for a blacksmith for 40 minutes almost.
Pallegina, I've kneecapped people who were nicer to me than these brothers of yours.
There's no point to staying mad at them. Besides, I serve the dukes. They appreciate me, even if the brothers don't.
Any merc company would execute half its foot soldiers to have you.
Well, if the dukes ever tire of my service, at least I know I have options.
Pelagina, the dukes do not seem to appreciate you at all. They mostly seem exasperated by your presence. She needs to learn some self-respect. And to throw off the people who are using her. Okay, I don't think there's a blacksmith here. Although, before I leave, one of the birds I need to find is here, isn't it? Found the shardwing. And cage is uncommon to find. Isn't actually much in the way of hints. I thought there was. Cloud Singer, hard to find, that's only in the rocks of the highest mountains. Alright, I don't know. Highest mountains is presumably out there, but didn't bump into it when I was there to awaken my bow.
They finished the Gate of Great Teeth, you know.
Never seen it. That was after my time.
Really? Maybe you ought to visit. A lot has changed since then.
Yeah, and not just in Rawatai.
I never talked to these folks.
We saw you go up the mountain. Well, what happened?
She means to say that we're both very relieved to see you're safe.
Yes, of course, that too.
The dragon and its young are both dead.
Praise the Sky Mother and thanks to you too. I told you that an attack was the way to go.
And the Queen of Birds saw fit to bless us with a capable warrior. It is a shame that such a rare champion of the skies had to perish. All winged life is sacred to our goddess. Still, it is better that we can return to worship at the nest. Thank you. Not to presume too much, but you might pray to Helia when you visit Ter Everon. She is grateful to all who aid her.
Huh. Oh, a large amount of that's quite a bit of copper. 7K. any interest in visiting the realm of Rumorganda. Is it possible there was a blacksmith in here? Oh, I think there was, but I doubt they offered to rebuild my blade. I vaguely remember seeing a shop that had some interesting gear. Worth, I suppose, looking at again.
I'm ready.
Oh, there's a quest. I wasn't gonna read this all because I was just trying to get through and look for information. But apparently, there's stuff going on. Have other foreigners come this way recently? Limfelin, worshippers of Rimgarnd, they claim. Simply looters and defilers by another name, that's the truth. The spearhead flashes as she shakes it at the door. They disappeared behind the doors of Noonfrost, and now our lake turns to ice and the cold creeps ever closer. She digs a trench in the sand with one bare foot. Yet Bethel is timid, and she has convinced the other Anamphatha that we must respect these Estromoran and their traditions, no matter what mischief guides their hands. She raises her head, slowly looking back towards the entrance. Bethel is looking out for the Twin Elms in her own way. Soft words accomplish little. Oh, that was me, actually. Bethel is looking out for the Twin Elms in her own way. Soft words accomplish little, that they fill the mouths of Estromoran. I sent my own sister, one of my finest scouts, to sniff out the Pale Elves' corruption. I was certain the Anamphatha could not ignore the defilement of Noonfrost once Alwa's own eyes had seen it, but she still hasn't returned. She looks away. Now I bear the responsibility for her fate, and I can't send the Fangs after her without openly defying the Anamphatha. I guess I could check and see if I can find Alwa. She gives you a guarded look. I don't dare hope that whatever catastrophe has befallen Noonfrost does not feel like the work of Kith. Then nothing would bring me greater joy than seeing her again. She glances at the sand and frowns. I would take any assistance you can give. Alright, let me see your supply. Well, first, tell me about the Maw. An ancient place of beasts and dangers. As followers of the clever hound, we assemble and train as heroes, hunters, warriors, and defenders of the Builder's sacred places. She draws her whetstone across her spearhead. We believe in action over talk, and many of our number are more eager to exchange blood than words. Thankfully, however, the tension has lessened due to your intervention with the beasts. Alright, let me see what you got for sale. Oh, bonus speed hatchet. Witoki. Crits can prone. Don't care. +1 move speed, medium armor. No, not terrible. Well, it's a light armor, but initiative +25 feels medium-y to me. And nothing else.
Certainly.
There. Nothing more there. I was not expecting to find another quest that I'd skipped. Don't want to go into Noonfrost and figure out what the hell that's about right now. I am going to head back to Caed Nua. Oh my god, everything about Brady told me, oh, just check Durford Village once more. Maybe you can find it this time. But no. Surely I looked as thoroughly as I reasonably can. Surely it's not there. Maybe it was Winfrith. Maybe I just need to talk to them 8 times in a row, and then this dialogue option will magically appear. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but my brain wants me to try it.
Gelade. Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style.
It's a direct left
We
and
don't
hireling
build them
payday.
like this
No
anymore,
events
you know.
pending.
Not by the sea. Too vulnerable
Make sure
to
we're rested.
panics.
And we will call an end to the session for today and probably head straight back into the endless paths of Oddnua on my next session. Thank you all for watching and or listening, and sorry for wasting 40 minutes wandering around looking for a blacksmith and not even succeeding. I hope you'll join me next time.